Good morning. Welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Yesterday we reviewed gratitude in our life, especially for those relationships which make for emotional security. The theme has been security here. And we looked at emotional or relational security yesterday, as well as gratitude for the sheer fact of having a roof over our heads and food on our tables. I also mentioned, just in closing yesterday, two other sources of security. I think both of these are important for us to remember and ideally to give thanks for on a daily basis. So what we'll be looking at today are material possessions beyond our home and food for nourishment. And I'll also want to take a look at today and tomorrow, looking at our sources of spiritual security and how that it can also be useful, especially when we're talking about sustaining a life of recovered vitality. That can be really useful to bring spiritual security to mind with our daily Thanksgiving. So I like to remember each morning how grateful I am for several material possessions in my life. One is my car. Very grateful for my car. It's necessary for my work, and it's also really pleasurable to drive it. I'm grateful for my drums. I've played drums my whole life and absolutely love that I'm still able to play actively. And I have the most beautiful set of drums I could ever dream of. I'm very grateful for them. I also am thankful for technology in my life, specifically this computer that I'm talking to you right now on, my tablet, my smartphone. All of them make it possible for me to communicate widely and efficiently, and I'm really grateful for them. And there's other things I'm grateful for, but this gives you kind of a sample of things that I like to remember, and I do remember them every morning with warmth inside. Of course, it's clear the specifics will differ. Your specifics will be different than mine, but I think what's key here is to make sure that in our lives we remember these gifts that each of us have received, including in the material realm. What we're counseling here is an appreciative approach to our day-to-day lives, where rather than somehow feeling entitled to things and then taking them for granted, we actually pause to remember those material things that are important to us, that are pleasurable to us, and to express heartfelt appreciation for them. Let me ask you a question. Do you think you might begin doing just that yourself? I'd like to invite you to come back tomorrow when we wrap up this portion of our gratitude practice where we've been focusing on security. You know, we've discussed so far physical security, emotional security, relational security, and today material security. But I think in some ways we've saved the best for last, and that's spiritual security. So I'll see you back tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for joining me.